All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video on my channel. Going to be talking about Matthew 29 through 30 today. I kind of short quoted it, but I'm going to kind of use some of that three pillar symbolism once again to kind of address my point here. Okay, so if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off. For surely it is better that one of your members shall perish than for the whole body to be cast into hellfire, right? If thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out. Surely it is better that you lose one eye than for you to be completely blind, ultimately. Now, what's the takeaway from that? Okay, so if something about you is causing you to sin, is causing you to miss the point, right, is causing you to miss the maker's mark, it's causing you to miss that bullseye of if you're of the selfish inclined, your intended target. If you're of the selfless kind, God's intended target for you, then what do? Well, if you're anything like me, and I say me just because for the sake of video, if you're anything like how I've been, sometimes you get in your own way. I mean, I have gotten my own way more times than I could ever possibly count. I mean, what else can I say? I am my own worst enemy. Love your enemies, right? Well, what does that look like? So if I'm the person getting in the way, right? If the ego, for example, if the ego is what is causing you to miss the point, cut it off. Like, let go of it, which is kind of the whole point of that seventh chakra. Okay, you're letting go of the earthly attachments. You're letting go of what it is that you want. And that's ultimately, I found out that I was the problem. When I looked at every area of my life, all the struggle that I dealt with growing up, all the fighting that I dealt with growing up with my siblings, with my parents, my step parents, with the rest of my family, with friends, with bullies in school, even fighting against myself and what I wanted to do and where I wanted to be. Looking back at all that, I realized that I was the problem the entire time. And not just for myself. All of the heartache and pain that I caused myself, that came from other people, other people doing certain things. Ultimately, it all came down to and boiled down to, once again, I was the issue. Every action that we take carries with it a ripple effect that carries out through all space-time onward into infinity. So that's why it's important that if you see that you've made mistakes, go correct it, right? If your right hand offend thee, if your right hand causes you to sin, if it causes you to miss the point, I'm not saying literally cut off your hand or literally pluck out your eye, right? What I'm saying is, like, let it go, correct it, okay? Love your enemy, and by loving that enemy, you will cast out that devil, that demon, whatever you want to call it. Ultimately, whatever sort of sin that's causing that arrow to stray off target, okay? That's how you correct it. You know, that's how you deal with the issue. Matthew 5:44, Matthew 5:39. Don't be scared to correct yourself. You know, don't be afraid to correct others on things spiritual, physical, mental, you know. But if you're going to correct, that kind of, you know, takes in part or takes into account that you're dealing with an upright heart. Okay? Take the word correct. Correct. There's that heart. Correct. Be upright. As in unity. Rather than duality, even though unity itself includes duality, even though duality is not unity. Anyways, short video for this one. Hope you got a takeaway from it. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal, guys.